Hey everybody! Always having some sort of a technical situation. Hey. Welcome to the suite as I put my Carmex on. Mm, mm, mm. I am your girl, April Marie, and I am so happy to be here with you today. What a day it's been. Let me also fix my light because it is not right. But let's see. Is that better? A little bit? I think that's a little better. What a day it has been. Hey, Trish. I am so happy to be here with y'all. You just don't even know. Um, I have had a very, very exciting past 2 weeks. Okay. Hey, Joe. You on Facebook? What's up, girl? I have had a very exciting past 2 weeks. As you guys know, I shared with you all before I had weight loss surgery. And so I was off for 2 weeks from work. And then I'm just returning back to work last week. And so I am losing weight like daily. It's so weird and so cool at the same time. Like I'm feeling myself. Okay. I wore my little hot pants today. Got a little waist going. I know I still have my stomach, but it's a process. It's a process. My son is so funny. My little one, you guys, he was like, Mom, your butt used to be like way, Mom, like way out here. You can't hear me? Is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, no, you can't understand me? Okay, tell me if you can hear me and understand me now. I took my earpiece out. Maybe that was like a problem. Is that better? Can you hear me? Yes. Hey, Belinda. Okay, so the problem was my earpiece. I took it out. We're done with that. Okay, what I was saying was, you guys know I had weight loss surgery. Um, well, really now it's been almost 5 weeks ago. Time flies, and I was saying that my son, he's 7. Seventh is 7, and he has a very vibrant personality. And so he says to me, Mom, it was like your butt used to be like way out here. I mean, he curved his hand so big. And he was like, and now it's kind of like just like there, like it looks really good. And I was like, thank you, son. But then again, I was like, dang, like did he just say my butt was like way out here? So I say all that to say that I'm thankful for the space that I'm in. I look at myself every day. I do not weigh myself every day. I look at myself and while I'm naked, before I get in the shower, and I just have appreciation for what is standing before me. So before I think like, oh, dang, oh, my stomach, oh, my back, oh, my butt, oh, my arms, my neck, oh, what's going on here, I really try. Thank you so much, Joe. Yes, I feel so much better, which I want to get into too, how I feel. I just really try to stand there and just sheer appreciation of, oh, did you have okay, you had the sleeve, Belinda? Did you have that one? That's what I had. Yeah, you look great. You look great. You have kept the weight off. You look wonderful. Yeah, I just try to stand there in sheer appreciation and like just look at myself for what I am and who I am today. Because tomorrow she's going to change a little bit. She may lose a couple inches, she may lose a pound or so. And or not, I may hold a pound and then lose 2 the next. I mean, I'm just trying to really stand in appreciation for who I am, what God made me, how he made me, and just appreciate what I got. Shoot, right now I got a little tummy. I had 2 kids. It wasn't yesterday. But we're working on it. I'll be clear to start doing exercise in the next 2 weeks. So I'm really excited about that. I'll be doing like walks, and I'm going to try to get like a jog lifestyle. I've always had like a vibe where I wanted to be a runner. I remember watching Being Mary Jane. I don't know if you guys ever saw that, but it's one of my faves. Oh, the first couple seasons, first season and a half, I don't know, whatever. It was really good. And I'm not even a Gabrielle Union fan, but I appreciated who she was in that show. Reminded me a lot of myself. And so anyway, she was like this super intense runner, and she was fabulous. I mean, it was like she felt it when she was doing it, and she just went in. So I was like, okay, you know what? Now that I have some of this weight down, I can like get out there and do some stuff. Yeah, the sleeve, okay. And how do you feel now that you've had it? I mean, you look great. So did you have like a lot of your thighs itch when you run? I've heard a lot of people say that they get like it's called it's like an urticaria, some sort of urticaria when you work out, which is like hives or an allergic reaction. Your histamines go crazy when you do specific exercise. Yeah, I've heard about that. But so what I'm appreciating too is the way that I have to eat right now, the structure. So I have bucked the system a little bit. I have felt very alienated. I have felt very lonely, because for me, eating and like coming around the table and stuff like that has been family, feelings, warmth, love. It has been real, like that moment when everyone, hey mom. I was briefly, hey Brand. Those feelings that I have when everyone's around the table and they're eating and it's delicious, and you've prepared a meal, or you're sitting down to prepare a meal from, a restaurant, or someone has done something beautiful for you. I appreciate that, right? That is something that has always made my day, me smile. We're going to dinner. Ooh, someone cooked, And so, because, those things haven't stopped. Life has not stopped. I cannot say, no, I decline because, hey, Dad, because I had this procedure done. My family is still moving forward. And so we all went for my son's graduation dinner to Volcano, and Volcano is one of my favorites. So I'm telling my sister-in-law, she's in the room, hey Joe, I'm telling her to get my favorite martini from there. I can't have it, my kids and stuff, they're like, oh, let's get the calamari, let's get the this, and I'm just like, I was so angry. My brother, he is so funny. If he's watching via Joanne, then tell him, hey. He was like, yeah, and he was like, I wish I could have this sleeve. And he looks great, by the way. He looks fantastic. He's like, because then I wouldn't have to worry about food. I wouldn't have to think about it. It would just be like, food, who cares? Drink my protein shake and go on about my life. And I was so pissed at him, okay, at that table. I wanted to jump across the table. I did one of these where you like, shut, like that, because I was so mad. I'm like, stop talking to me. I want to eat it. And that's just how I feel. I want sushi. I want the fried rice. I want everything. Yes, I was in such a bad mood until I ate, and then I felt satisfied with the little portion that I could have. And then I kind of relaxed, because food was always like a comfort for me. So I was able to relax once I kind of felt satisfied. Even though what I had wasn't ideal, I still felt comfortable and I still felt satisfied. So that has been a new space for me, is okay, you cannot eat and you don't, the other weird thing is when you have the sleeve, you don't feel your stomach bloat out. Like, how when you're full and it's like good and you like, dang, ooh, I put that away. And you sit back and your stomach is out and you just have a food baby. Yes, girl, I was hangry and I was angry as well. Yes, I was all of it. It was a nightmare for real. You don't have that. Your stomach just feels like, it's almost like, and this is the only way I can think about it, you guys, is if you have a water bottle and you hold it under the faucet and the faucet fills up and then finally it starts to overflow and it starts making those noises. That's the only thing I can think about, because I know when I start getting full, I feel like, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to overflow, because the only overflow is this way, and nobody's about to do that. period, right? So I have been very watchful. I have not been sick. I'm so thankful. I have not gotten sick. I have not overloaded my system. I have been very vigilant to keep it that way. So even if it's something like a yogurt, okay, because I can have yogurt. I'm into now. I can have like soft meat and stuff like that, things that are like cooked. So I've had salmon, I've had red snapper because it was like very cooked, very soft, grilled. I can now have soft vegetables. I had greens yesterday. I had greens today. I'm like, give me greens, okay? And it has the little turkey pieces in it. So that protein mixed with that vegetable, I am in heaven, okay? I love me some good greens. So I'm so happy that I can now have vegetables. Because the first few, like 4 or 5 weeks, your system can't break down the vegetables. So I felt like for a while, I was like, something's off. Like, you're supposed to eat vegetables. Like, if I want to lose weight, because my mind is still back there, I'm like, I have to eat vegetables, you know? But the truth of the matter is, because my portions are so small, I can't even consume, it's not even enough calories to say. Like, if I have 2 scoops of mashed potatoes, which is really all I could eat, and 2 bites of salmon together, I'm done for 3 hours. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. It's over. I'm not eating anything else because I can't. And I won't be able to drink anything for a whole 30 minutes, really, because I'm done, you know. So now I'm thankful, like I said, I can have my cabbage. I can have, you know, steamed very well, though. You know, it has to be cooked. So I'm happy about that. But so that those are the things that I'm eating now. You know, I wanted to come and update you on my progress. I actually have not reweighed myself. I will reweigh myself again on Monday, and I will let you guys know. I was out of town Monday, and I said I'm not going to weigh myself again until the following Monday. So I will have a number for you guys from 262, and I'll let you know what I am next Monday. I'll put it in the on my Facebook page and let you guys know my progress as far as that goes, right? But now that I'm in this stage, I'm just like I said, I stand in appreciation. I'm like, I'm just thankful that there's pounds leaving my body, because for a while I was not able to lose weight, pounds. I would look thinner. People say, oh, you're losing weight. And I'm like, I haven't lost a pound, you guys. Like, I haven't in 2-3 years. Like, I didn't lose a pound. I either went up or I stayed the same. Now, inches would be something, but pounds, it was just a no. So I'm just in a state of appreciation. Okay, I'm happy. I got collarbones, I got shoulders, my arms are coming down. My cheeks are chiseling in. Things are happening around here, okay? So I am just ecstatic. So let me move into my next story or situation that happened. So you guys know we were out of town. We took some really nice pictures. We went to the Hilton Bayfront in San Diego. Okay, and it was fantastic. It felt like a resort. It had all the feels of a resort. My girl Beware Brandy, she actually told us about it because we all went together. It's a family affair, of course. And so we went to this resort, and she's a Hilton girl, and I'm jumping on board because they treat you so well, and the accommodations are definitely wonderful. Like, we had a great time. And so this particular resort is known for its resort, or hotel is known for its resort feel. So like the swimming pool, which I didn't go to, but my son went, they have like a slide. Yes, San Diego Bayfront, family affair. Totally amazing. Yes. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. I see you and I appreciate you. Thank you, Joe. I see you too. Thank you. And I can't wait to see some progress on you. I know you're over there working it out with Jillian Michaels. That's her girl. And so we went to the hotel, and it was so much fun. Like I said, I didn't go to the pool, but my son did with Miss Jackie and Beware's kids. And they were able to do the water slide, and the pool was a lot of fun. It was really hot, so they were tired after like an hour and a half, but whatever, it was great. He was tired. He was worn out, which means I had a break. He had a nap. A nap. Everybody give God some praise. Okay, so we went paintballing, or the kids went paintballing, the older ones, and the experience overall was fantastic. We had a great weekend, right? I told you guys about my portion size. I told you guys about my feelings when everybody comes together to eat. Hey, oh yeah, I love it there. Oh yeah, the marina is beautiful. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, and you have been taking some amazing pictures too, on your vacation with your hubby. I love it. And so I told you guys about my feelings when we all come together and we're eating dinner together and everything's beautiful and people are laughing and drinking wine and they're having margaritas. They're having martinis. Right? And the vibe is noise, and everybody's like chilling and the kids are playing ha 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 in the background. Okay. And I, am like, all right, okay, what can I have here? This is at the resort hotel. The resort restaurant, hotel restaurant. Phenomenal, by the way. I enjoyed everything that I was able to taste, nibbled. It was great. The food was good. So know that if you stay there, you can eat there. And that's a plus because a lot of hotels, they have crappy food. So anyway, so I'm like over here trying to figure out, what I can eat. Finally figured it out. Salmon and mashed potatoes. This was night 2 that we ate at the hotel. So I get my salmon, my mashed potatoes, and I'm eating it, and I was like so thankful. It was delicious. They made it perfect. Waited my 30 minutes or so, start sipping on my water, and I actually had ordered an apple juice. This is like my second time having juice, and I diluted it with all this water and ice, and it was so good. It was like a delicious treat. So everybody's, right, after tasting yours the first night, this is what I ordered, yes. So then I'm like, Odessa, yes, that was the restaurant, Odessa, or Odyssey, that's it, Odyssey. I gave it a whole new name, don't mind me. So anyway, yes, Odyssey was great, and the service was beautiful. Anyway, so I ordered the salmon, and I order the mashed potatoes, and I eat the small portion that I can eat, right? And I asked for my to-go container, and I put everything together, and I'm just sitting there, and we're all talking and laughing, and Brandy's playing what is it, Keno or something with the kids, and everybody's just vibing. It was great. The game was on, so Caleb and CJ, that's Brandy's husband, and Kai were in that, and phones. It was just a nice time, family time. So we get upstairs. I had ordered the kids like an ice cream so they could go upstairs and do their thing. So we get upstairs, and I didn't think that I had to ask my kids to put my food. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Be quiet. I have appreciation. Let me tell my story. Okay. So I didn't think that I had to ask my kids to put my food in the refrigerator. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I do have to say that I was very hurt. Because out of all of the meals that I bought, this was like the most expensive meal out of all of the meals for that dinner. Okay? And I could only eat 2 bites. I know, Stephanie, it's not your fault. Stop it. Let me tell my story. It all ties together. I'm going to tell you. So I'm like, okay, that was like, so, and I could only have 2 bites. So it was like so much food left over that I could have taken to work because I had to work. We had to Zoom in. I had to work the next day, So I had plans for this meal because I can eat a meal and it take three times, you know? I can eat it over 3 meals. It's great. And so it didn't make it in the fridge. The little 2 bites of hamburger that didn't matter made it in, you know? The little remnants of a piece of nothing made it in, and my salmon sat on the dresser. Oh, I was devastated the next morning. Now, I should have said, can you put mine? But in my head, I'm thinking it's in the bag with the rest of the food, that all is going in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? What's next is so you reach in and then you just keep putting stuff in the fridge, right? It didn't happen. And so that morning when I got up, right. Oh, I do get crazy. I did get crazy about food, but this was about something different. Okay. So the whole weekend, it's me and Steph. Me and Steph are taking care of the this, the that, the this, the food. Okay, I'll tell you, I'll give you this money back. Okay, let's go. Oh, we're going out. We're going to do this. We're going to go here. That's great. Oh, let's get an Uber. We're going to do that. We share costs very well. It was not about money, right? And so, let's see, you could have still, I know it was, but it's fish. So, and I don't have time, Brandy, okay, to have a small upset stomach. Nobody has time for that. Okay, so just the thought of possibly eating some fish that is spoiled and it upsetting my baby tummy, my little sleepy girl, bye. I was like, throw it out, because I don't want to take no chances. So, you know, so it brings me back to my point about feeling, I didn't feel appreciated, right, for everything that happened this weekend. I was like, and then my kids, it was small, right? But it was like I didn't feel the appreciation. But it was even bigger than that, because I felt super duper single and I felt super duper lonely. I did. I felt like, who is taking care of me? To say, babe, do you want your food in the fridge? And I would have been like, yeah, thank you, honey, for thinking about me. Because I don't want to put the pressure on my kids to necessarily be that. I mean, they have to be, of course, responsible, respectful. They have to be, socially aware and thoughtful and stuff like that. Oh, mom, oh, I see, So I did get on them about that. But big picture, my irritation and frustration was not 100%. Steph, no that face. Oh, can you tell Caleb to bring my laptop? Because I have to charge my phone. Yeah, I got to charge my phone. I don't want to die on y'all. Please and thank you. And so I was like, oh, I thought it was coming already. I was going to say, oh, this appreciation, huh? Oh, now he's showing up. So anyway, I felt super lonely and single in that moment. And so then, yeah. Dad, wait, you can't be in my video yet. Let me finish my story. I'll add you. Give me a second. And so I was like, wow, this sucks, So I went, so then we get our stuff. Caleb goes downstairs. He gets the rack. We put all our stuff on, and I'm struggling. I'm like, okay, April, keep it together. You're fine. We know. Everybody knows you're single. Thank you, Caleb. Say hi to the people. Hi. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And then I just need your charger because I can plug it from here to here. I can't plug. Yes, please. Thank you, son. Okay. And so anyway, so he went to get the cart. He comes back. And we load everything up. Again, I'm like, oh, in my head, I'm like, this would be something that, of course, we would be helping with. But, dad or hubby would do, oh, give me the bags. Come on, let's put everything on. That type of teamwork, right? That's what I'm getting at. Thank you, son. I appreciate you very much. And so, all right. And we are back. Voila. Okay, don't allow. We're not doing that right now. Okay. So, anyway, so we get all the stuff. We go downstairs, thank God. And, me and Steph go to the counter. We're taking care of the business, All right, charge it. Let's go, So still another thing I felt like, I don't know where these feelings are coming from. We're coming from, but they came, all right? And I'm being honest with the people. So this is what it is. So I'm like, if I had somebody who was taking care of me, then it would be like, okay, babe, wait with the, I'm going to take care of it. I'll be, and yes, I am bossy. I can take care of it myself. Thank God. But I don't always want to, right? It would be phenomenal to be able to be the leader that I am for everything that I'm a leader for, and then be able to not have to be the boss and the leader everywhere else as well. So then it's like, okay, we get outside. The valet, they're not valeting because of COVID. They're like still restricted. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to go get the car. Like, dang, I don't even have my salmon. I got to pay for this room. Then we got to get and get the bags, take them outside. Now I got to go get the car. Like, huh? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I got a comment. Stephanie said, I'm going to tell you, there are hormones in fat. When fat is melting, those hormones are being released. Hey, I don't doubt what you're saying. B said, a good leader also knows how to follow, so that makes sense. Yes, thank you. Mom said, I feel you, honey. Yes. So, yes, Stephanie, I definitely think it's hormonal. Okay. So I'm not saying anything, but I'm just giving you guys my honest, because that's what I do in the suite. We rap, So I was like, now I have to go get the car because I don't have a man. I'm continuing my voice because this is what I sound like in my head. It was horrible. I was melting like down, and I was like, you're fine, April. It's fine. Let's see. Is that the code? Okay, that's not the code. Why am I messing up my code? Probably because oh. Anyway, we're not about to mess up the laptop because I can't think of the code right now. And watch me get off this live and get it. It's so crazy how the brains are. But anyway, so I'm walking to get the car, and like I said, I was over here just like in this whole pity party. And I was like, and this just sucks. And my phone is so dry. No one's texting me at this point in time. I have no DMs actively pursuing me. I have no, body coming knocking my door down talking about let's go out, and I'm like, what is the problem? All these thoughts as I'm walking to the car, okay? And so I just want to say, what'd you say, retrograde? Tell me, break that down for me. Okay. There we go. Computer's open, phone is charging again. All right, we back. So, I was going down. Is that what you mean, Shamika? That I was going down? I was going down, girl. I was sad. And as I'm walking, I'm like, okay, Lord, like, I know that you got my back. I know I'm not in this alone, even though this sucks. I'm so thankful. This is what I'm saying to myself. I'm so thankful for Stephanie and my kids. You're fine. And then you're going to go to work and everything's going to be fine and blah, blah, blah. I'm telling myself so that I can pull myself out of this hole. That I'm slowly digging myself, that I guess my fat is melting and then my emotions are getting more and more out of hand. And I was like, walking, you guys. And then I always speak to everybody, right? I just make it a point, especially if they're Black people, because we always walk past each other without speaking. It's so weird. I'm like, okay, another Black woman who looks very much like me. Yes, unusual emotional spiral. Wow, I had that. It was a spiral, girl, and it was downhill. It was not coming up. It was like I had to really pray so I could pull myself up. It was a nightmare. So I said, so I'm walking, and like I said, I'm making a point to speak to Black folks. We have to do better. We see somebody walking by, it's like, hey, how you doing? My son always says, Mom, dang, that's wrong. They didn't even speak to you. I'm like, you sound like you get pride out of the fact that nobody spoke back to your mother. You know, I'm trying to teach you that it's just a respect thing. It's just like a familiarity. You know, you see somebody looks like you at least acknowledge their existence. We're so used to not feeling like we are present or like we exist or like we matter that we just walk past each other and don't even care. Yeah, Dad, thanks. Dad said, you should really write these things down. It sounds like a comedy show like Insecure or The April Show. Yeah, it's definitely that. Okay, it's definitely all of those things. And I'm going to write a book. But anyway, yes. So thank you for that inspiration, Dad. So I'm walking and I look up and I didn't have my mask up because I was just like, and I don't want the mask on my face. I'm outside. Today is the day. I'm vaccinated and all that, you know. So I'm like, I'm taking this thing down. So I just had it here. But as a respect for myself and a courtesy to other people, you know, I just kind of pull it up if I see folks. Well, I had my mask down, and as I'm walking, this gentleman is walking towards me, Black dude, and he was like, and he said, hey, how you doing? And I said, oh, I'm fine, how are you? And he said, I'm good. And I said, oh, he's continuing. So I had gotten maybe like, I don't know, 6 or 7 steps past, and he was like, oh, okay. He was like, what's up? Are you single? Can I talk to you? And I was like, oh. Now super goofy, A, me. B, on top of that, I'm rusty. Okay? Your girl is out here rusty. She like fumbling. I was like, I don't want. That's how I felt. Because I was like, did he just say he wanted to talk to me? Like, oh my God. Do I put my mask up? Do I leave it down? I mean, if we stand 6 feet apart and we talk, I mean, because I'm having all these thoughts, you guys. Rusty, okay? Flirting. What is that? Like, huh? Just take my... Dad, no. No, thank you. I did not say that. Ha. You're not even... That's not funny. No, he is not my husband. Ha, ha, ha. So I was like, I was rusty. So he was like, oh, okay. He was like, so where are you from? And I was like, I'm from California. You know we're in San Diego. I was so mad at myself. I said, oh, I'm from like LA area. I mean, you know, we're in California. And he was like, oh yeah, for sure. Okay, I get it. And I was like, yeah, it just feels like we're out of state because, you know, it feels so different here. And he was like, yeah, it does feel different. And so we kind of chuckled. And so he was like, so are you from there? And I was like, yeah, I'm actually from, like, you know, we're in SoCal. This is SoCal. I'm like, oh my God, you sound so stupid. This is what I'm thinking, right? Because I'm like, we're in Southern California. We're in California, April. We're just not in LA County. Get it together. So crazy. So I'm like, all right. Okay. I got my bearings. So he was like, okay. He was like, what are you doing today? Like, what are you guys up to? And I was like, we're actually getting ready to head back. I have to go. That's what I said. And that's how I said it. He was like, oh my goodness, don't let me hold you. And I was like, no, you're not holding me. Like, Jesus, help me. Help. Okay. And so he was like, no, for real. Like, cause my family's in town or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah. What are you doing here? Do you like live in this area? And he was like, I do. He's like, my family's in town. And like, they're staying at this resort. So I just came up here to see them. And I was like, immediately like, yeah, right. He probably got his girlfriend up there and then his wife at home. And then, right? So crazy. Toxic thoughts. So I was like, dismiss. I don't need that drama, as well as my own goofiness. So I was like, I said, oh, okay, well, that's great. I was like, well, I hope you guys have a good time. And he was like, yeah, what are you guys about to do? I said, I don't know. I think we're going to try to grab a bite to eat before we get out of here. And so he was like, okay. He was like, well, where are you guys going to eat at? Because I know all the good spots. And I was like, you do? I was like, okay, cool. I was like, well, what's your favorite breakfast spot? So then he named off like 2 or 3 spots. But the only one that stood out to me was this place called Hobnob Hill. Why? Probably because, like my dad said earlier, I'm bougie. And when you say hobnob, and, you know, we up here doing bougie things. Anyway, it's been around. My sister, she's the one who ordered on her phone and then went in to pick the food up or whatever as we were leaving. And it was been around since the 40s. And so it's just been refurbished. And I guess they were just featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives. Yeah. And so it was delicious. I had runny scrambled eggs because that's all I could eat, and some mashed potatoes, but I was very pleased. It was good. Carter was ecstatic. He had some good food too, like a pancake sandwich. So they put it's like a sandwich. They layer the pancakes with all the eggs and sausage and stuff in between. Anyway, Caleb got this French toast bomb, smelled and looked divine. And Stephanie got the crab eggs Benedict. And everything was just fresh and beautiful. So if you're ever in the San Diego area, most definitely go to Hobnob Hill for breakfast. Thank you. D'Angelo was his name. He was a nice looking brother, because I know y'all want to know what he looks like. He was probably like 5'11". He was very, very chocolate, and I do love dark-skinned men, so it was like, okay. He had locks. They were like a really, really nice size lock. I'm trying to find something like a pencil, maybe pencil size. So they were small and very defined, so you could tell that he gets them done. His teeth were very white, which is great, because on a dark-skinned man, white teeth, okay. It was great. You know, after speaking with him, I was like, okay, you know, he seems really cool or whatever. And he was like, you know what? He was like, if you're in the area, he was like, I'd love to get your number. And I was like, okay, sure, absolutely. So we exchanged, or he took my number, and then he texted me from there and said, this is D'Angelo or whatever. And so after we had breakfast, then I went in, and no, Mom, not the basketball star. I love you and your positivity. And so I texted him after we had breakfast, and I told him, thank you for the recommendation. He was like quick to text back like, oh, I hope it was good. I'm so glad you guys went. And if you're ever in the area, let's definitely do something, and I'll do the same. And I was like, how sweet of you. Thank you for that. And so that was so cool. But what I have to share with you guys, I truly appreciate it. The story is great. It's funny. It is true. Everything that happened was crazy and so in my head and weird. But in those moments when I was like really down, it was like I still was not alone, because Jesus was right there with me. Like, God heard everything I said and was like, all right, little girl, let me throw this nice little chocolate at you real quick. You still got it. Okay. You still here. You in the game still. You not discredited, counted out. You not removed. You not out here by yourself floating. Somebody's coming for you. Now, it's probably not D'Angelo. Let's just be honest. But to hear you look so pretty. I love that dress. You are just really beautiful. Like, I just had to tell you, I'm just so happy that I met you. Okay. Okay. I that is like golden. I'm 36. It's hard out here. It really is. Okay. So to hear that and to need that in that moment, it was definitely only God sent. Was D'Angelo God sent? I don't know. But that moment was God sent. That moment was definitely a reminder you're not alone. You felt underappreciated. You felt super lonely. You felt like nobody was looking out for you. I'm looking out for you. I'm going to drop this nugget, this compliment. And it put a little pep in my step. I felt much better, you know? I did. I felt better. It didn't show for a little bit because I was running late for work, and I hate that. We had to drive. Steph drove super fast to get us back to California, back to Lancaster. Oh my God. Back to Lancaster so that I could she dropped me off at the shop. That's how tardy I was. But I'm just thankful for my clients, and I was just able to text them and let them know what's up. But I just wanted to encourage you guys. I'm standing in a place of appreciation. And I believe that because I have been actively, you know, saying those different affirmations and really believing it, like, you know what, I just appreciate where I'm at. I just appreciate where I'm at. It's okay. It's not where I want to be, but where I'm at is still worthy of some sort of an accolade. Where I'm at is still worth me giving it some sort of appreciation. Um, and that's it. Just it's growth. Because that would have not been good. My retrograde, Shamika, would have been, I don't even know, honey. It would have went downhill really, really fast. But I'm thankful that, I was able to, yes, celebrate each and every day, each moment, even if it's not exactly what I thought, exactly what I wanted, I'm like, there's no complaints here. I can't. I can't. Like, God has been too good to me. My people in my life are too good to me. I'm just thankful my children are too good, to me. I can't complain. It's okay. I'll be quiet before I complain. I have to just appreciate, because otherwise a retrograde or a quick emotional spiral of negative emotions really is what can happen. And who has time for that? Who? We got to keep moving. We got to keep pressing. And so that was kind of what, happened to me. And how, quickly I was able to recover, and how thankful I am that I was able to recognize that it was like a God moment. You know what I'm saying? Because like so many times things happen and then you just like, oh, okay, whatever. He wasn't my type. It's like, well, hold on. Think about what actually happened. What I was actually like praying about and like, really sad about was, thank you, B, was exactly what I needed. He sent it in that moment. And I was able to appreciate it for what it was. So let's be more appreciative. Let's be more celebratory of things that happen to us, with us, for us. I'm thankful for my tribe. You guys are amazing. The encouragement, the constant text messages or phone calls. It's just been great. People bringing me like soups, like, hey, Leslie, today she made this meatball soup last night. It's like a bondiga soup, but she made it with turkey meatballs, so they were much softer. And the vegetables and that the not roux, but the broth. I can't. Like, it's waiting for me downstairs. I cannot wait to tear it up. And she's like, oh, I brought me and Courtney some, so you know which portion is yours. I'm like, yes, ma'am. The one that's like these. Okay. Yes, the broth. This is my portion right here. I got it, Les. My baby portion. Thank you, baby. Okay, I got some comments. Okay, so B said, great story. Thank you so much. It's so true, though. It's so true. Shamika said, push, and strive. Yes, girl. Yes. I completely agree with that, and got to. We don't have nothing else going. Just keep moving, you know. B said, God is always placing the right people in our path. I know, and at the right time, too. I needed that. Like I said, it's not forever. D'Angelo's cool, and he's nice, I'm sure, you know, whatever. But that wasn't what it was for. It wasn't for forever. It was just for that moment, because I needed that. So God knew, and I'm very happy. God loves us so thoroughly all the time. I know, right? Thoroughly. Yeah. Like no other. And I'm thankful for that love. Mom said, that's it. God is. So he is everything. Yeah. Giving thanks and appreciation. Praise God for the message for us all. Be thankful. Now sing your song. Amen. What song? Thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. That's all you get, Lily P. Yes, B, broth. So, anyway, I love you guys. I'm not going to hold you or belabor the point. I just wanted to share those little funny stories with you and then just kind of give you what God gave me, because he literally did. He just gave me, you know, he's keeping me in a place of gratitude. And that's it. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for y'all. Thank you for joining me tonight on the suite. Make sure you join Beware, Sex, God, and Raising Kids, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. Brandy and Cedric Porter, Monday nights at 9 p.m. And me, the suite, at 10 p.m. on Wednesday nights. Don't forget to check out C3 Live, The Experience. Okay, we are going to have some really cool activities coming up this is the summer, so soon. I even had an even cooler one, B. I'm gonna hit you up later, either tonight or tomorrow, and we'll talk about it. But I was watching this show, and I was like, oh, we got to do that. Anyway, so for singles, for marrieds, all of that, yes, January 3rd through the 7th, it's going down, Catalina and Ensenada. If you guys have been on this cruise, you already know it's a fun ship. It's fun. And then couple that with us doing like live stuff and like, you know, having a white party. We're going to have different singles events. We're going to also have like different fun mixers for everybody on the ship. We're going to have seminars for business. So if you're looking to start a business or you have a business, learning different insights and things like that can help boost your business, because all of us are in business for ourselves. We're all entrepreneurs actively. So there's something to be said about that. And I definitely have some jewels that I want to drop and give you guys, because, you know, I don't want to keep them all to myself. So keep that in mind. Drop the information in the comments. Thank you so much. And definitely drop your deposit so y'all can go with us. It's going to be so much fun. And, you know, we're back open. So it's like, let's get it, you know. Brandy said, Beware said, Friday we're having another giveaway. Yes. So answer today's riddle and trivia for free entry. The last winner won $25 cash, and another won a free room upgrade, right? Amazing. Who doesn't want that? So basically, you guys, if you have what is it, Brand? Oh yeah. If you have an interior room, then you get a sea room, a sea view, an ocean view. And then if you have an ocean view, you get upgraded to a balcony. If you have a balcony, you get upgraded to the suite. And then we all come in to stay with you. Period. Okay. So, let me just let you guys know that I love you and I'm excited that you were here. I will see you next week, 10 p.m. on the suite, and have a wonderful week. And I can't wait to hear your updates on how your gratitude, appreciation, attitude is paying off for you, because it's surely paying off for me. I love y'all and good night. Mwah.